Sometimes I need to write stuff down. Yes, they're like particular. So it's regressions you want to do, yeah?
Yeah, I think the session I send you from Ivan it talk more about Martian lifetime, which could be help to unlock some part.
Okay. So you want me to concentrate on that one the most? Is that like the one you're most interested in, or do you want me to like try and get like some people want to get like a lot of different ones, or some people want to focus on like one or two, you know?
Yeah, we'll begin with that, and if
See
we
how it goes.
to try find other thing which can help to unlock more. The line is more to unlock. The thing is more important than
see what this
just
Martian lifetime was about. Did he tell you which species you were then? You see, you were you were an actual Martian then?
Yeah, it's Martian life.
Right. Okay, and it was on Mars.
Yeah, this he said is because in Mars time you don't have access to your higher self, so something like that.
Oh, so now you're struggling to connect with your higher self because of that lifetime.
Yeah, this lifetime has probably influenced a little bit.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Let me see what I can get on this then. So I'll go into more of a channel state, and I'll see if there's sometimes some entities will come in and they'll sit down and they'll tell me stuff. Okay, as one of your guides that's here. So it's me talking now, but she'll start talking at some points. It must be a female. She'll start talking at some points through me as well. So what I've got so far is, yes, you were a Martian. There was a great time of war that you were involved in during that time. Now one moment. You were a male. Your skin is it's a very deep shady red, like a very deep red. From a distance, it wouldn't even look red. It would look like it was black or sort of like a dark brown. But it's actually it's a very deep red. You were involved in the war. One moment. You were a decision maker, like a general or something along these lines. You didn't fight so much, you weren't so much in combat. You were more of a planner. You more planned out how it was done. There were a lot of wars during that time. There wasn't just the one war going on. It was a great war, you could say, but it was a war which encompassed many different wars within it. What they were fighting for, nobody can really say, because there was multiple different things, multiple different opinions, what they were fighting about. Basically, they had got into hand. The Martians had, you can't say it was just the Martians. There was others also. It was a big melting pot of negativity, you could say. Many different species involved, many different It wasn't just the Martians at war with all these species. There were separate species at war with separate species as well. The Martians were cunning. They were provoking a lot of these minor wars. They would at times try to provoke them, not get involved in them, but they would get sucked in sometimes. They enjoyed the wars in a way. They were very much you couldn't say so much a warrior race, but yes, some would argue a warrior race. They were, how can I say this? They were not so much warriors, but they were menacing. And they enjoyed war. They enjoyed the energy of it. It made them feel alive. So they were involved in it a lot. One moment. So yes, you in particular, will focus more. One moment. You had a great plan, you. You had your own agenda, which you shared with not many others. It seemed that you were in a position where you were helping to provoke a lot of these wars that were taking place, but you were doing this for self-gain. You were trying to... One moment. It seems you were in search of something. We can't quite find what it is right now because it is, even now it is hidden in a way. Your incarnation from that time is not willing to share. So this may come out, it may develop where the information comes out, but for now. So yes, you were provoking a lot of these wars that were taking place, and you were keeping your hands dry, as you could say. You were trying to not let it affect you. So you provoked a lot of the wars that were taking place. There was a lot of confusion taking place because of what you did. You were turning species against species. You were doing this for gain. A lot of it was for gain for the Martians, but there was also a different agenda that you had. The Martians themselves, they wanted to be supreme. They wanted to be supreme over the other races. This is the way they felt. They felt that they had to make their stamp on these other races. This is what was taking place. They wouldn't like to be named this way, but from certain opinions, they can be cowardice in a way. They thrive on war. This is what drives their engines, you could say. So yes. One moment. There were other species becoming involved, trying to iron out all the wars that were taking place. But you would not let this happen. You were too cunning. You were too clever for them, and you kept it going on. You pushed it on. You even turned species and entities against these ones who were trying to iron things out. These ones, Arturians were involved here, trying to help. Also, Pleiadians. There were some negative Pleiadians, but yes, there were positive ones trying to stop the fighting. They knew where this could go. They knew this could get completely out of hand, and it did. It led to great destruction to the planet. Nuclear, you could say, weapons were used. And there was the Martians. they destroyed themselves in a way. The plan that you had didn't work. It somehow, at some point, what started working against you. The wars got too out of hand for you to control anymore, and it was no longer a case of you manipulating everything. It was a case of it was all out war, and it was completely chaotic. It had got past the point of control, and there was
Nail. You will have to turn on your mic. Sorry.
oh really? You don't hear any of that?
Just 1 minute.
Doro. Hello, Julie.
Hi, Neil. Hi, Mark.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Julia.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lifetime that I had in Mars that I'm tapping into, yeah. But it was like it's a huge war that broke out. It seems like he was in like a position of power. He was a Martian, but he was like he was controlling a lot of it. He was like provoking a lot of the wars. There was loads of wars breaking out. He was provoking a lot of the wars. Did you hear all that stuff that I said before, Mark?
Just 10 seconds is.
Oh, right, okay.
There's not much.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so there was like great war. There was like these great wars that were taking place. So Martian is talking through me. I'm not. It's no your incarnation, but there's a Martian that's talking through me. But that's. There was something you were after, but I can't get it. There was something you were trying. Even the Martians knew what you were doing. They knew that you were manipulating things, but there was something else you were trying to do for yourself that even the Martians didn't know about. You were trying to do something.
Thank you.
I can't quite get it. It's like it's hidden.
I give you permission. I would give you permission to go deep. We'll see that.
Okay, so there's archives that you were trying to get access to. That was one of the things. It seems like what you're after is like it's power, but it's power through parties, through information. There's something else. There's archives that you were after, that you were trying to get. You didn't have access to them, and you were trying to get the access to them. Archives, not just the Martian. It was archives of other species. So that's why you're provoking all of these attacks, because you were trying to get the access to these archives. Something else. Wait a minute.
Turn on your mic, Julia.
Also, there's also, yeah, she's probably speaking languages. There's also like I just lost that. Wait a minute. Oh, there's also what you were doing as well is you were provoking these wars, right? Because you were studying the way that these different species fought with each other. Because you saw it as a learning. You saw it as, if you provoke these wars, you can watch the way that they fight, and you can watch their war tactics, and you thought that if you could get all these different species fighting with each other, you could study how they done certain things, and you would learn a lot from that, and you could take that for yourself, and then the Martians would become much greater fighters because of that, because you could incorporate it in the way that you were fighting. Still more.
Neil, did you get already, or did you touch on that he was it working just for himself, like there was someone else he was working for, or another group? Have you talked about that already?
No, I just felt it was. I've only got so far that it was the Martians.
Yeah, there's some. It's like there's some. It's not a large group. It's like a smaller group, and there's some smaller group, and they were all going to do different things. So they all had this one plan, and that was his part of the plan. So he was acting out what he was supposed to do, and there was this larger. I mean, this smaller group. It wasn't like that big of a group.
Yeah, like so they were like elites, like that, like.
Mhm. Yeah.
There was something about crystals that keeps coming up. Something about crystals you were trying to get as well. Seems like some of the wars were for crystals. There were certain crystals you were after from certain species, and you were trying. This was part of what the wars were about. No, people didn't know this, but you knew this.
The crystals were long. They're like they look different than normal crystals. They're like these sort of flat, sort of long crystals, like pieces, like these flat. The ends are kind of jagged, but they're sort of like flat pieces of crystal.
So part of the wars were over territory on the planet where these crystals were. As soon as there's something about these crystals, that's part of what the wars were about.
It has to do with energy and power. Like
Yeah, weapons.
Mhm.
Used them in weapons.
Uh-huh.
It seems like Mars became like this. It became like a vacuum Mars, and it seems like species were just drawn into these fightings, and it got so big. The planet got destroyed because of it, because of the wars. You left the planet. You went somewhere else. You went to another planet.
Yeah, it's sort of like he left and then went to, like you said, another planet, and then I feel like you were there and you met someone or something happened, and then you sort of changed, and then you had, I don't know if it was family or if you just were with somebody and you got older and changed, and then there's some regret for certain things and the role that you played, but you played your role and then did what you were supposed to do, and then you left. You didn't stay to be involved in the bigger plan part of it. But there's still some regret there for the things that she did. So just know that you still hold some of that, in your auric field. You still have some of that, like guilt and things like that from that, which is normal. I mean, we all have, that from things we've done in past lives. So that could be released in this lifetime.
Seems
It's
that
not a service anymore.
Yeah, it seems like it got to the point where it was so chaotic. It got like way out of your hands, and you were like that. You didn't like that, you and the others, because then it's like you were very much about control, and you had lost control, and that scared you. So you left, and the person, the individual that you met on this other planet, is a female. I feel like she became your partner. She was younger than you, though. You were old, but she was younger, but she became like your partner.
Yeah, it's like it deviated. The original plan was that this group, you were going to have power and have control, and that was okay with you being in that group. But then after the plan sort of came together, then things changed, and then other people wanted to do other things, and it wasn't this cohesive group like it was before, and
Yeah.
you didn't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, there was arguments within that group that you were in. When things started getting chaotic, there was arguments and there was blame and things like this, and they broke apart. The group fell apart because the whole planet was falling apart. So you left. Female, someone in your life just now as well. Have you got a daughter?
That's what
Have you got a daughter, Mark?
No. Okay.
Yeah, that female is somebody in your life. That female from that lifetime. It feels like I keep getting it's like a daughter's figure, huh?
Yeah, I got that she was here, but then it was so like fuzzy. So it could be that maybe it hasn't happened yet. You know, maybe it will come in. I'm not sure because I was trying to get to like who, you know, who specifically it was.
Have you got any hybrid children? Mark.
Yeah.
I keep getting that. It's like a daughter. It's like a daughter, huh? Definitely. But that's her. That's her from that lifetime.
It's either a hybrid child or either it's a daughter that you will have because that's right. That's right. But it's I can't get information because it hasn't happened quite yet, or either it's a hybrid child
Yeah.
that you're not aware of yet.
Yeah. I feel it's a hybrid. It's like she's waiting to come. Something's going to happen when she comes and connects with you. Something's going to happen from that lifetime. Wait a minute. She will know. She's going
Because he used like the leadership. He had leadership abilities, strong leadership abilities, and he used those for for better of that community, that planet that he went to. It was a small community or either small planet, and so he used his abilities for the positive. And so he's going to be bringing that knowledge of negative and positive. He's going to be tapping into that in this lifetime.
Yeah, that's yeah, I've got it. So yes, she helps you with that, with building you're going to be doing work with building the community, and she's going to help you with that, helping to build that, because she done that in that lifetime. That's why you've chosen to do it in this lifetime. You've got to repeat that again. It's going to be a repeat of that lifetime, because in that lifetime you live till a later stage in your life, and then you connected with her, and you're going to do the same again in this lifetime. When you connect with her, then you're going to build the community. So it's a repetitive lifetime, you could say. She's got strong leadership qualities as well, that girl.
Yeah.
She's got very strong leadership qualities.
I think in that past lifetime, she was already a leader in her community, so she was already a strong member, and so that's what attracted him to her. And then when they got together, it's sort of like now they have like power couples here. You know, it's like they became really strong, and then he learned her positive things and how to build the community and work in the community.
Yeah, they learn from each other. He taught her leadership qualities. Like obviously you could see she was a leader already, but he taught her. He took her and mentored her, and that's how they bonded, because he taught her, and he learned from her about positivity. He learned how to do it. He was learning also how to lead, but in a positive way. So she taught him how to be a positive leader, and he taught her how to be a more efficient leader and like a stronger leader, and how to be more charismatic. All these things he taught her. He taught her these great lessons these great qualities that he had. So yeah, he's worked very well as a team. Your energies go well together. When you come together, he's a very strong as leaders. Very strong.
Yeah, and so you have a guide, Mark, and he's male, and so he keeps going back to that you're going to be doing positive things in this lifetime from the positive things in that lifetime. That's why this lifetime is coming up for you, because you're going to be using that energy and that knowledge to do good things. But he keeps saying that just to set the intention and do a meditation or some type of releasing to let go of any guilt that you might have subconsciously on or on a lower level that you don't realize, or maybe you do. Let go of guilt, anything negative with that lifetime, to release all that so that it doesn't get away in the way of the positive things that you're going to do.
Yeah, it was because you never actually done that in that lifetime. You could feel that strong. You just after you left that, you never looked back. You just sort of shut it. You felt bad about it, but you never spoke to people about it. You never brought it up. It's not something that you tried to resolve then. You just sort of tried to bury it down. You never so it's still there. You have to turn around and confront it. Because if you don't, when you meet with her in this lifetime, you're going to have problems. So you have to clear it first, so that so you can do the work in the best way that you can. Seems like there was arguments then when you were with her in that lifetime. There's sometimes you would argue, and it was because you were holding on to it. You could never become. This is it. So you could never become fully satisfied in that lifetime when you're with her, and it was a torment to you. But you would never face it. You could never be your whole self with her because it was eating away at you inside. So you can't repeat that again. You have to let go of it now, otherwise the same thing's going to happen again. It seems like there was arguments at times. There was arguments. So it has to. That's why this has come. This is the main reason, is to clear it, to clear yourself of the guilt. That lifetime on Mars, the things that you've done, the atrocities that were carried out. And you have to forgive yourself for it. You have to let it wash away. Yeah, there's entities that are already around you, waiting to assist you with it. The dragons are there; they're going to do it. There's one particular that's going to do it. It's a red dragon. I can see him. Oh, he's like red. He's like purpley red. He's going to help you with it as well. There's others. If you ask them, right? If you ask your guides, I'm ready now to start releasing this, they'll start coming up, and it'll start coming out in things like in your dreams, and you'll start remembering yourself little bits. This is part of the healing process. It has to come out because it's buried. So your dreams especially is going to come out in. So if you ask them before you go to your bed, help me release it, and let me remember as well, it's going to start coming out that way.
Thank you.
It seems like you're going to go through a lot of this in your dream time. Like you're going to relive it, and that'll be difficult. That's going to be difficult. That you wake up, you feel bad, but you have to go through that process. You can't just keep it buried down, or it never processes. It just stays there and it eats away. It's because it's still going to affect you. You might not see the effects just now, but when she comes, you'll see the effects.
Yeah, because if it's not taken care of, then when you do connect with her, then all that old stuff will come back, and then you won't.
It'll just come flooding out.
Mm-hmm.
It's stronger now. It seems like it's stronger now than it was before, because it's like it's been held down for so long, and it's like the pressure's built, but you can't feel it just now. It's so deep, but as soon as she comes, it's going to pop, and it'll just come flooding out. So it has to be. This is why it's come up now, because it has to be done now. You've got plenty of time, so.
Yeah, and so your guide just wants you to know. He just wants to tell you something, like for when you start processing it, that lifetime, that there were some things that you did that were not good, but there were more things that you did that were good, and you helped a lot of people. And he says, the second half of your life, there was a lot of good things and positive things that you did. So he wants you to recognize that if you hadn't done the things that you have regret for, or things that possibly could have hurt other people, that you wouldn't have been in the place and in the position to grow from that and move forward and help all the other people that you helped, because he's saying that you helped more people than you hurt. He's saying, although this is not, it's supposed to be like a consolation or anything like that for the hurt that you've caused other people, but he wants you to realize that this is the way of Earth, and then this is the way of learning, and that this is something that we've all been through. So to know, just to understand that, he just wants you to know, to understand that concept.
Yeah. It was a great lifetime as well for your schooling or your learning of how to become a great leader, because you saw both sides. You saw how to lead negatively, and you also saw the polarity, how to lead positively. So it make the lifetime as a whole is a great lifetime. It was a very, very, very good lifetime for you, because you learned so much in it. You learned so much about how to lead and how to build, how to destroy communities and how to build them as well. To know how to build them, you have to know how to destroy them. It goes hand in hand. You become a greater builder by knowing how to destroy. You have to see it from both sides. So this is a big part of that lifetime, was to prepare you for this lifetime, because you're going to do a lot of that same work here. You're going to do a lot with building a community in this lifetime. That's a big part of what you're going to do. You don't see it yet, but it's coming. It's going to come soon, and that's what that was about. So you have to recognize it as you can't see it as it was negative. That lifetime was terrible, and I ran away and I went, and it wasn't like that. It was the whole lifetime was a big learning experience for you. Yeah, if you hadn't done that in that lifetime, if you hadn't had the negative side of it, you wouldn't know which one to choose in this lifetime. Now you know what's the right way to go. Now you know how to be positive. You know that's the right. You know for sure that's the right way. That's the way it's done. It's about building a positive community. It's about everybody coming together, and it's not about fighting. It's not about wars. That's the attitude you have now. And that's why, because you lived it, you experienced it. So yeah, see it as a great lifetime of preparation, of learning.
Yeah, and it's helped you, because in this lifetime, discernment, and you understand the negative and the positive. And so you understand, it's sort of like you're able to see through people and things and situations, and you know what's real, what's not real, what's in people's best interest and what's not. So you've seen the other side, so now you have that aspect of discernment, which is really important in this lifetime, to have that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I'm getting.
Do you have any? I have your the guide that's here. He's male, and he's one of your spirit guides, and he's popped in like just recently. He makes me feel like he hasn't been with you for very long, just maybe for like a couple of our months. So he's just started stepping in to come and help you. So do you have any questions for him or anything you'd like to know from him while he's here before he goes?
What is his name? Maxwell? Is it Maxwell or another one?
There's a different name. His name is something with an L. It's like I'll type it in the box. It's like Lionel, 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 Lionel. Yeah, he's just stepped in for you, like just recently, to help you.
Yeah, I have a new guy to the shop, to the work. His name is Lionel.
New member of the team.
That's funny.
So, what he's saying is that there's going to be a lot of movement in the coming up for you, a lot of movement and change in your life. So he's here to help you. Like he's showing me like this bridge, and so usually when they show me a bridge, it means there's a transition coming up. So there's going to be a period of like upset, like kind of craziness, and then there's going to be some changes happening, and then you're going to cross over the bridge, and it's going to be like a whole new thing. So he's showing me like he's on the bridge, and it's moving, and he's holding it like really steady for you. So he's here to help you when you're going through all like some kind of mixed up stuff. So just know that he's there, and so you can ask him questions or ask for his support if things get a little too crazy, and he will help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have something to add, Neil?
Just a moment. Try to get the name of your incarnation when you were a Martian. What I got is Lomac, but I'm not sure if that's right. Wait a minute, I'm going to try that. Try and see if I can get anything else.
I give you permission to reach that.
It's something where it starts with a D. It's like Dakanov or something like that. It's something like that. Something along those lines.
Yeah, it's like with the AR. So yeah, it's like it's hard. It's hard to like say. It's like Dakanar. So it's like DAKANAR. Like that. Mm-hmm.
That's it, Dakanar, yeah. But it's like, it's not Dakanar, it's like Dakanar. It's weird the way they pronounce it. It's like Dakanar, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's different. Yeah.
So that's him. That's the, yeah, because I can feel it. I know it's right because I can feel it's his energy. Yeah, I can feel his energy very strongly with the name Dakanar.
Yeah.
Is not a name to give to your hamster.
It's a good strong name.
Yeah, it's a very strong name. Sounds powerful. Sure to go. Shall we? Yeah, the Martians. Sorry, on you.
Can you just watch if you receive something about maybe Dakota planet?
About the planet?
Yeah, they mean Dakota, maybe?
Oh, planet named Dakota.
Maybe.
Dakana. There's a planet called Dakanov, I think. Dakanov.
Yeah, it's different. It's like a little, like they're telling me like dwarf, like a little dwarf, like a small little planet or something like that.
It's maybe inside another universe too.
Yeah.
What I got at the beginning, it's like it's another galaxy. Yeah, it's like it's far away from us. But yeah, there's Dakanov. There's one called Dakanov, I think. The Martians. When I see the Martians, I always see what they look like. This is the way I always see them. There's a Marvel movie, and I can't remember which one it is, and there's this guy on it, and he's got like this like real strong bone structure, and he's like totally red as skin. That's how I see them. They're very similar to that. They're muscular, eh? I like that. That's how I see them. But the one that you were very dark, deep red skin, very deep.
Yeah, I probably not like wash the dishes.
Yeah, it's starting to fade out the information. If you've got any questions, we'll be able to tap in and get the answers just now. If you've got any more questions, Mark.
Give me a second. We'll look for my note. Yeah, what could be anything which could be the mirror of Azarus.
Mirror of Azarus.
Yeah,
What's Azarus?
Azarus. I type in the chat Azarus. I don't know. It's more an idea of. It's not necessarily a strong idea, but.
Mirror of Azarus. You want to know what it is?
Why, if you have anything about that somewhere.
Okay, wait a minute. It's from ancient times on Earth, is what I'm getting, and it's like a concept. It's like a story that was told. This Mirror Azarus. How are you getting, Julie, as well?
Well, I just saw like a library of books.
Oh yeah.
Like a library. Like, you know, that it's so that's right, you know, that it's like there's a story there. Like there's a story there, like you could research and find in a book somewhere the story of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like that's what I got. It's like a story where a lesson in it. It's something like that. It's like this mirror did something. There was this mirror, and it did something. There was something special about this mirror. It was like a magic mirror or something, and it had some magical properties. But yeah, and that's like Julie's saying. There's a story to it. One more. I'll try and get the story.
Yeah, it's like you've been told the story before, like in a past lifetime on Earth or something like that. So it's the story is in your memory, your memories.
I can't get it. I just keep on seeing like Cinderella. You know, Cinderella puts on the shoe and stuff. That's what I'm seeing. So it's like that sort of type of story. It's like a famous like fairy tale story. That's what it's like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I can't get the actual story. Yeah. The only thing.
Like they tell me like in his cellular memory, so it's just like a past memory.
Yeah.
Was told the story. You know, someone told him that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a child. Yeah, like a childhood thing.
If you play about with it, Mark, you'll probably get it very accurately. If you're just to write a story, like I'll just write up a story and I'll just pretend to write the story myself. You'd probably write something that's very, very accurate to it. It's like the mirror did something. It's like, you know, mirror, mirror on the wall. It's something like that. So that's the type of story. But what I'm getting is the mirror was something like a doorway, and there was like they went through the mirror and it took them into some other world. That's what I keep getting. It's like it was like the mirror was a portal. It wasn't called a portal, but it was like, yeah, that's right. God, I'm getting huge shivers through my body now. So that's right. the mirror was like a, it was like there was children in this story, okay? Wait, they're getting me it now. So there was like, in the story there was kids in it, okay? And these kids, they found out that this mirror, somehow they found out this mirror, they could pass through the mirror. Oh God, I'm getting massive shivers, like, so you could pass through this mirror. And I don't know how they did it. There was some words, some magical words or something they said, and they went through the mirror, and it took them into this whole new world, like, and it was like this world of, there was magical beings there, and it was like a fantasy, like it was like a magical place. So it was about their adventures. They would go through this mirror into this other world, and they would come back, and it's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's like that, but it's a mirror. It's a similar story, yeah. It's a very similar story. Yeah, I know that's right because I was getting massive shivers there. Like, that's what happens when I get stuff like that. Always happens for confirmation. I think my guides do it, so it's like, yeah. So that's what it was.
I think they probably have a tail where you can find nail with a lot of air. Okay, we already have much time. I want to finish with that North Star Legion. I already have few information about that. I will type for you if you.
Yeah, if you type it, yeah. I'll see if I can tap in for that as well. North Star Legion.
Yeah, the lifetime is.
North Star Legion. Oh! What I'm getting is it's like it was during the time of like the knights and all this sort of time when they would wear shining armor and stuff. Something about that, something from that time there. It's like the Crusades. It was like that, something like that. The North Star Legion. I see them on like horseback, they're wearing like shining armor and stuff. It's like it wasn't a big group though. It was just a small group of them, but they were like knights. Yeah, there was something to do with the Bible as well. I'm getting.
They did something to do. They had something to do with astronomy in there too. That's why they named their group that. They were something mapping like what they saw the stars or something, or maybe there was an astronomer in the group, or maybe they worked for. There's something with that because it's kind of weird for those two things to be together, but. There's something in that together, something to do with like astrology and the stars. It's like there was something strategic, like there would be these plans and these strategies made based on the alignment of the stars and based on the alignments.
That's right. Yeah, I got that now. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. They travelled a lot. They weren't based in one place. I feel it's like they were like the Crusades. That's what I keep on seeing them like the Crusades, where they were going, and it's like Julie says, they planned it by the stars. They thought the stars, the alignment of the stars, and all this meant. Although they were very like. They're like astronomers, It's like Julie says, they were like astronomers, but they were like very superstitious. Like, oh yes, this means that we have to go to that. We have to now head east for 500 miles until that planet passes over and all this stuff. And then we go there. But it seems, from what I get, they were like. I feel like they were a bit negative. Some of the stuff they did.
Yeah.
They were like the Crusaders.
Yeah, they would fight. Yeah, so they would fight and they would take over things. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and they sort of took things the negative way. So they took things from the stars and astrology as signs that they should do these certain things. You know, and they should attack at this time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I can hear them saying it's written in the stars. Is what they're saying. It's like how they justify it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, to justify it. Yeah, that's kind of how they justified it. Yeah, it's almost like a little bit of a cult, just a little bit. You know, just like, you know,
borderline. Yeah.
Just kind of that mentality.
They take too much stardust in the nose.
Yeah, probably. I don't feel like that you were in that group for very long. Like it doesn't feel like you were a part of that for very long. It's like just something that you did for a little while.
No, probably a few lifetime. Ivan said is probably a few information what's be transmit about that
Yeah.
in the dream time probably.
It's fading.
Yeah, it's not necessary to really go into detail with it because you've already released negative things from that in other lifetimes, and you've already, but that's why it kind of pops up for you sometimes.
Like okay, just remember that exists, but not necessarily important. Maybe.
Yeah.
Are they all in this way? Are they all a little bit paranoid, negative, or
They don't see themselves as negative. They're like the Crusaders. They think that this is like God's will, or it's not so much God's will. It's like it's written in the stars. Like it's the will of the cosmos and all this, and it's the will of like the universe.
more traveler and mapper?
Yeah, they're like travelers. Yeah, I feel that. Definitely move around a lot. Yeah,
Explore.
Europe and Middle East.
Yeah, I feel like they were very tame compared to a lot of the groups that were doing things like that, like pillaging everything and just taking everything. It's sort of like, it's sort of more organized. And so then they would take things and sort of take over places, but it's like it was bad, but it wasn't bad. It's really kind of hard to explain because it was negative, but it was almost like they didn't realize it was that they thought that it was for a reason because the stars were telling them to,
Yeah, and they were nuts as well because there was some belief that they had that they were on some great mission, and there was something there was something I don't think they even knew. There was something that they were supposed to be somewhere they were supposed to be getting to, or something was going to happen, and all they had to keep doing was following the signs of the stars, and they would get there. And it's like they never got there. They just kept on going around and like doing all this stuff, and they never actually got. They didn't. I don't think they even knew what it was. But like they thought that there was like they were supposed to be going to find something, and they never found it because they just kept on going around and killing and stuff. So yeah, some of them.
Yeah.
It's probably they just find a reason to travel and.
There's something about a dragon there as well, I think.
You have a dragon, you said?
Oh, I'm not sure. Can't get it.
Mark, do you have because you have dragons as spirit animals? Do you connect with them? Do you connect with dragons? Like you have a lot. You have a lot around.
I have a dragon heart.
Yeah, he's got very strong connections.
Yeah, many dragon. I connect with spirit dragon and many kind of dragon.
Yeah, you've been on a council of dragons as well.
I guess I have many dead with him.
There's a council of dragons that you meet in the astral at times as well. There's a council of them, and you talk with them. Quite incredible to see, like. But yeah, you do that in the astral. You're like, I don't know how to put it.
He's very respected by them. He's very respected. He's sort of like he's their
one on earth.
Like a representative of them.
That's that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, his connection with magic too, and they are the source of magic, something like that.
Yeah.
Do they do? I don't know that much about dragons, but do they do a lot of protective work?
Yeah.
They're
very good for protection.
Yeah.
Very, very wise. very wise, very powerful. And they're humble as well, in a way.
Yeah. Like I
There's
see them like they're
balance.
huge, and they like bow their heads down, like they do like that. Like whenever someone comes up to them, it's like they sort of like bow a little bit,
Yeah,
just to show respect
yeah,
and because they're big and they look, a certain way, so they want to show themselves as being like respectful.
yeah.
Do do you have any kind of species which dragon have more difficulty to deal, or they not really
More difficult.
appreciate their presence?
Well, there's negative ones, definitely. There's dark dragons, like they're black. There's
I mean, I
negative
mean,
ones.
I mean, any kind of species which dragon have more difficulty to deal, or
To communicate with.
maybe it's like sometimes you meet someone and you're not necessarily feel you wish to be in connection with it. Do the dragon in general have the same kind of thing with more specific species?
Oh, okay, I understand. Wait. One moment. There's many different types of dragons, right? Wait, I'll speak a little. It's easier for me to speak. So there's many different kinds. Some of them are more earthy, you could say, more like, they're like green, right? Wait a minute. So they're more like grounded, these ones. Dragons in general are very grounded. But some are more earthy, and some are more, it seems they connect to different elements. This is how they work. So you'll have one dragon for earth, one for fire, one for air. All these different elements, you have a different dragon for each. This is the way it works on Earth. So the fire dragons can be difficult. Depends on the character of the dragon, of course, but the fire dragons can be particularly difficult because they hold that energy. The air dragons, they are much easier for communication because they're of a lighter vibration. These ones are the ones which we feel would be the best for connection. The etheric dragons they are good for communication also, but sometimes they can be their vibration can be unsettling for some, because of this energy that the etheric brings through. It's like electrified energy, so it can be, sometimes their energy can be a bit unsettling, but they are very good communicators. So they also may be good for you to talk with. It depends on the dragon always, but the air ones are very good. They are very good for having them come talk to you. You may find that they won't stay long because they don't like being bound. They like to be free. So you may find that they'll come and say their piece and then they will leave and you'll not see them again. It's like this. They'll just come in out of interest. The earth dragons, these are harder to communicate with because they've not got so much interest in humans. They are more interested in Gaia, and they stay more hidden. They don't fly as much, and they prefer to stay. It's like they stay hidden. They like to stay down on the ground and they stay hidden away. They like this. It makes them feel comfortable. It's more comfortable. So the air dragons are the ones. The air dragons or the etheric dragons are the ones to look to. if you can handle the etheric dragon's energies, then yes, they're good. But they're saying don't restrict yourself just to these two. You can talk to all dragons. It depends on the character of the dragon. Huh? Wait a minute. One moment. You yourself encompass the energies of all the dragons. So recognize that. Yeah. Oh. When I see it, it's like I see you, and it's like you're multi-coloured. It's like you've got the colours of everyone. So I've seen you, but it's like you're like a dragon master. That's what you're like, dragon master.
Color them. What you mean? You just show each of one, each color to you. You show you
all
them?
the different colours that represent each different style of dragon, each different element.
Okay. You don't show one with many color like a chameleon.
No, it's not. They were showing it. It's you with the different colours.
Okay.
They're saying like the message that they're saying is don't like restrict yourself to just one style, one type of dragon. There is some that are. Just saw a big orb there. There's one there is one style that's better for you to communicate, like the air one and the etheric. Try with them first, but you should be able to talk to all of them. You can.
I just show you that I can use all the range of color of dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have an orange one that's very close with you, an orange colored dragon that's really it's just a guide for you throughout your whole life. Like you have one that stays pretty close to you and with you all the time. It's orange, like a bright orange.
Orange or gold? Orange, gold?
Like an orange. I just see the orange.
Yeah, it's got like the red. You see the scale? No, the scales. What's it called? The ridge down his back. That's red, as well. See that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a bright orange, like a fire orange. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we wish share the name or?
I was trying to see, and I can't tell if it's male or female either. I was trying to get that information.
I give him permission. I give him permission to give you that.
I've never communicated with a dragon before, so let me see.
Oh, that's awesome.
You need a translator?
It's a different energy, I know. It's
that's brilliant.
It's very good. It's very good energy. It's different. It's like I don't know if I'm getting all of it right, but it's like Arif, A-R-I-F. I don't know if it's I or A. Arif. Short. It's like a short name. Like they have like short names. They don't like have long, like or this type or something. Doesn't they like it's male? And he's telling me like they don't have long names. They have like really short. I'll type it in. It's a male energy. He's male, but he looks a little female because there's a lot of like design on him. So that's why it was throwing me off. I guess dragons have a lot of design, like a lot of details.
A transsexual dragon.
Yes. Yeah, you can use different dragons for different things. So you can use like the fire dragons for like strength and things like that. They're very good for like if you need more strength in your life, you can use the fire dragons. I'll see what the other ones are for. So you use the blue ones for the communication. Blue ones for good for energy, for tapping into energy because they represent the etheric. and you'll get the information comes through the etheric energy. It seems that it doesn't the element that they're from, it doesn't particularly, like, they don't have to be blue. They can be a range of colours. Like it's no very strict that.
Thank you.
But yeah. So you can use them. You can use each one for the different things.
Okay.
Yeah, the earth dragon's obviously for grounding and things like that. So you can you can do that. You know what I mean? Because you're very connected to the dragons. It's like this is something this is a way you can use them.
Yeah. I would probably begin to see them in my soup.
They have a deep connection with the fairies too. So they have connection with the fairies. So if you want to connect more with fairies, because they're closely connected with the dragons, then that's like an encouragement from your orange dragon, Arif, is to connect with fairies because they help each other, or they do something with each other. They have some kind of arrangement, or they work together, or something like that.
Yeah.
And when they communicate with me through like my solar plexus chakra, which is different. Like most of the time it comes through here or through my third eye, but they communicate like through my stomach area. It's so like weird and different how they communicate.
That's cool. Well, yeah, I think they are all from the same kind of world, in same part of world, like unicorn and other king kind of thing.
Yeah.
Probably that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we already have over time.
Yeah, I hope that was helpful, Mark.
Yes, Neil.
So
we have learned many things today.
yeah, that's good. Good. Yeah, the Martian ones want to start working on for sure.
Yeah, I think is the main part to unlock.
Yeah.
For anything after that.
Okay, I'll just stop the recording then.